Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another guide for Conan Exiles. This one is a bit of a guide for your new players in which I'm going to be showing you how to get Brimstone. So if you folks enjoy this video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. So the reason I decided to make this guide, well, if you want to go to the Shattered Springs, you need to have a Sandstorm Mask, as that is a poisonous area. So obviously, to make a Sandstorm Mask, you will need steel, which of course requires the steel fire, and that in itself requires tar and brimstone. So it's a bit of a catch-22. However, there is a location in the game where you can get the brimstone or go into farm it quite easily, and of course that would be Galamant's tomb. Probably butchered the name, which is somewhere right there. There's a little cave where you go in, and therefore you are able to farm the brimstone. Obviously you'll have to fight some crocodiles and a little mini boss of a crocodile, but this is of course the Shattered Springs right there, which is covered in poisonous gas. You can't go in there without the Sandstorm Mask. So we're going to go to this location. I am going to take a thrall with me, and I suggest you probably do that just to help you clear out the mobs. So here we are. This is what the entrance looks like, and once you go in, you will start seeing, well, you've got the ghost that walks in, but you will of course start seeing crocodiles. You will see brimstone all over the inside of the cave. So I'm going to show you the node locations. As you can see, it's going to get a bit dark, and I suppose it's natural, it is a cave. There we go. Now do bear in mind, of course, that I do have increased harvest rates on this particular server, and the reason I brought a thrall with me, well, you will see in a bit. Now this isn't anything that I couldn't handle myself. I am a high level. This is a bit of a newbie area, but as you can see, we get a ton of these wonderful crocodiles. I mean, I think bringing my thrall in is a bit of an overkill, but whatever, you know, she'll help with killing off the bad stuff. So there we go. This is the brimstone right there, and this cave itself does have what I would call two rooms. At the end of the second room there is a giant crocodile, kind of like the world boss, just a lot weaker. So I'm gonna have a quick look around just to show you all of the locations for brimstone, and I think, yeah, that's pretty much for this area. We've got some over here, 2 nodes of brimstone. Also, if you do harvest the glowy plant growing in the water, you will get glowing goop, which you can combine with bones to make a glow stick, which is kind of a bit of an improvement on your torch. You can't harvest these things right here. Also, going back to what I said before, that recipe you learn from the dregs right at the entrance once you've gone inside the dungeon itself. I do have that covered in a video, so go and check that out if you want to know how to get the recipe. So just checking out, making sure my thrall's following me, but she's not really following. Whatever. Nothing we can't deal with. Now obviously I am a high level here, and you'll probably come here at a lower level with a lot worse gear than I have. And so what I would recommend is, just for the sake of it, bring a thrall with you or a pet, just to help you clear out all of the trash. Now obviously this guy is a mini boss, not all that difficult. When you see him do a tail swipe, I would suggest just getting away, because it does do a knockback, and it is a 360 knockback. So basically he will reach you no matter where you are, unless you are out of range. So once you kill this guy, just go and harvest all of the brimstone. While you're here, might as well get the glowing goop as well. I'll show you that as well. And as you can see, we've got little baby crocodiles. If you want to pick one of these guys up, just go up to it, press E or whatever the interact key is, or button on a console, and you've got one baby crocodile. Now do bear in mind they do weigh 50 pounds. I'm guessing it's pounds, but yeah, so they are quite heavy. There's this over here, nothing special about it, can't interact with it, it's just there for design purposes. So while I'm here, I might as well harvest all of the brimstone. And as you can see, I've already got a decent amount of brimstone. That's going to help with making steel, and steel can be used for a range of things such as armors and weapons and a few other things as well. But one of the more important things, in my opinion, to use it for is for the crafting of a Sandstorm Mask, as obviously a lot of gameplay and time will be spent in the desert, and you do get the sandstorm, which will of course kill you if you are unprepared or don't have shelter. The Sandstorm Mask will of course protect you, and you also get a feat from surviving a sandstorm. So I think there's one more node right here. And as you can see, I got a bit of salt. I'm going to cover how to get salt and spices in a different video. There are several ways of doing that, so I thought as well make a video for it. So as you can see, I am getting fiber and the glowing goop. You will need the recipe, which you can obtain in the dregs for the glow stick. And that's pretty much it. This isn't all that difficult to come and farm, but it is a good area. It is in the newbie area, and the creatures that you will end up having to fight in here, as you saw, are not all that difficult. Now do bear in mind, I am wearing the Silent Legion armor set, and I am using the Dragon Bone weapon set, which is my preferred weapon of choice. Just wanted to check that that is not harvestable, and it was not. So that is it. That's kind of what you need to do. Now obviously you'll probably get about 200, so you'll have to come here maybe several times to get a couple of stacks, but it is a good place to start nonetheless when you want to craft the steel. And that is pretty much it. That is it for this video. That's how you get the brimstone. I do hope that you folks have found this video useful and informative. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.